What caught my interest this morning was the latest update from Morning Consult, which does very detailed ongoing polling. They looked at the double haters. So if you're not familiar with this phrase, the double hater, get familiar with it. You might even be a double hater. So double haters are the people who dislike both Biden and Trump. And Morning Consult says that is about 17% of all voters are so-called double haters. So what are they going to do? I mean, and let's keep in mind, the margin of victory in the Electoral College in 2020 was less than 1% in 3 swing states. Tiny percentages really matter here. So of these 70% of voters who say they are double haters, they don't describe themselves that way, they just say they don't like. But Biden has now taken a lead among the double haters, and that is new. Trump had a lead among them, and Trump won the double haters. There were double haters in 2020 as well, and Trump won them by 17 points. So Morning Consult says Biden is now ahead among this group by 29% to 25%. 34% of the double haters say they will vote for another candidate, so think RFK Jr., and 12% of them say they don't know what they're going to do. You think 12% of 17% is not that big. That is very big. 12% of 17% is a very big number when you're fighting for every vote in swing districts in 6 swing states. So, I mean, this gives you just an idea of what's going to decide this election at the end of the race. I mean, we've got all kinds of polling now, but this is who it's going to come down to: is these voters who don't like either candidate, and some of them haven't made up their minds yet.
Well, and then the question is, what will help them make up their minds, right? Will it be, for example, the debate? You have to wonder how much of these double haters are going to hold their nose and sit through the debate.
It could be quite a lot, actually. I mean, presidential debates get a huge audience. Not in the primary elections. Those are kind of snoozers, and by the way, those tend to happen way before the actual election. But I mean, we've had high 8-digit viewership for presidential debates. I feel like 70 million people watched the presidential debates in 2020. My number could be off, but it's expected to be very high this year. And debates can make a difference. So we've got 2 debates scheduled so far. One's coming up next week, and the other one is not until September. So that September one will probably be more decisive. But debates have historically had some defining moments. I mean, Ronald Reagan in 1980, at the close of the final debate with Jimmy Carter, he said, "I want to ask the audience, are you better off now than you were 4 years ago?" That has now become kind of a characteristic phrase in the economy. Ronald Reagan had no other. There you go again. And there, I mean, some of these debate lines become famous, and they really can form an impression. And so with Trump and Biden, I mean, I'm going to say what's on everybody's mind, which is which one of these guys is going to have a senior moment in front of a national primetime TV audience. If one of them does, that could be the thing that's decisive. If neither of them does, voters might start to feel a little bit better about their choices. Maybe we'll have fewer double haters. But my guess is the double haters are going to remain.
Double haters. It sounds like a punk band that I didn't know I needed.
Well, we were just saying, are there any triple haters out there? There have to be, right?
I mean, I would think so. I was trying to think if there are any famous lines from more recent debates. The only one that popped to my mind was, "You're likable enough," which was not decisive in the election.
So Barack Obama did very poorly in one of the debates in 2012 against Mitt Romney. And Mitt Romney's poll ratings went up, and all the Biden team said, "Wow, we got to regain that ground." So Biden, he studied up. He had a much more robust performance in the final debate, and he got over the finish line. But that was a worrisome moment for the incumbent back then.
All right, well, we'll see. Thanks a lot.
Bye, guys.